months I got my first Dodge Magnum, and it was really slow, so we swapped it, and ever since then it's been a downward spiral into coming up with new creations and new ways of making these cars different. My name is Deon, owner of Lab Auto, where we do a lot of these wide body cars, custom wide bodies, front end conversions.
So I met Deon about 4 years ago out here in the car scene of Houston. You know, I had all these ideas in my head that, I was just brainstorming on what I wanted to do with the car. And he helped me bring the blueprint of everything to life. I say besides like my uncle, whenever I played for the Cleveland Browns, me and Rashad Higgins, we were close friends. Definitely one of the guys I'd say that had a influence on me as far as cars.
In the import world, a lot of people are more creative, I feel like. They'll do things that are a little bit off the wall and whatnot. They'll do custom work, swaps, pretty engine bays and things like that, where what I like to do in my builds is touch every part of the car from the front to the back by building custom side skirts, custom rear bumpers. I like the cars to match all the way around, They're easy to modify with, some headers like your guys' from Stainless Works, and doing a pulley and some injectors, and you can turn them up.
The first thing I had done to the car was headers and exhaust.
It's taking it to a whole nother level.
It never gets old. Every time I crank it up in the morning, the cold start, that sound it pisses off my neighbors, but it puts a smile on my face. They're monsters, so they're quite fun to drive. I got a pretty heavy foot. Yeah, I got a pretty heavy foot, so that's why, we take the extra steps that we do when we build these cars to make sure they can take the beating. Never been into reds or yellows being my favorite color, or like greens or blues. I've always been, my favorite color is black. Love black, that's like my color. And so when it came to my car, the car started off as some tri-coat gloss black from Dodge. The top portion of the car, the color. I was like, I want to go like a matte or satin black. That just set it off for me. I was like, yeah, that's what I wanted. And I was just like, I'm not doing the bolt-on look. I told Deon, main thing I want to do, man, make this thing look factory, make it look like a flush look. There's no bolts, no nothing. Like I want it to flow with the car.
The fact that we molded the kit in without any of the bolts and rivets turned out really nice. It made the car a lot cleaner, a lot more sleek. Takes quite a bit of work trying to come up and figure out ways to dial in the body lines. We got, Dodge Magnum with a Charger front end conversion on here, and then we've added the wide body kit off of the Charger, with the Charger side skirts, and then Charger style wide body kit back here. We're pulling the motor out and we're repainting the whole car. For one, the customer drove the car for 6 months and got bored of the tan. For two, because the mismatching of the engine bay always bothered me. It was a great chance for us to upgrade the headers on it, so of course we went with Stainless Works, the best in the market for this setup that we have here. Honestly, me personally, I'd love to get the new Charger, the electric car, and put a Hellcat in it. Be one of the first guys to put a Hellcat in one of those. They're gonna want that new body style, and they're gonna want the good old American thunder under the hood. They don't want to drive an RC car.